try to fool you into believing that if you AWF somebody, you holding a grudge. Baby, I'm not holding a grudge. I'm holding on to me. I'm holding on to my sanity. I'm holding on to my energy. I'm not holding on to a grudge. I don't have enough holding on to the God in me. I'm holding on to my light. I'm holding on to my love so that when I open it and release it, it goes to the right people. So again, don't let people try to fool you into believing that because you cut somebody AW, if you didn't cut them off, that you holding a grudge. No, ma'am, Pam. No, I'm not. Know your truth. Remember what I said earlier? It's your truth. Know when you're done. Know that your truth is, I'm not going to allow you to treat me like this no more. I'm not going to allow you to bring that kind of energy into my life. I'm not going to allow you to speak the words that you speak over my life. And sometimes, I hate to tell y'all, it's friends, family, and loved ones that don't even realize what they are speaking over. What I tell y'all about this upper and this lower, that blessing and that curse. Baby, people will speak things over your life and it's like, well, damn. I ain't even planted the seed and y'all sitting over here killing the garden. I can't even get the seeds in the ground and water it. Dania, you're so good. I love you, love you, love you. How are you? I hope that you are well. So yeah, y'all please don't let nobody fool you into thinking that lies from the pits of hell, the devil got a gold tooth and a bad lace front. Don't do that. Are you concerned about the father of your children getting corona? I'm concerned about everyone getting corona. Why wouldn't I be? He's a human. He's alive. I don't want anybody to get sick. Okay, so we back. May I ask a question? Yes. You can ask me a question. And remember what I said a couple of lives ago. I tell y'all, I don't mind you asking me questions. I do not mind you asking me questions. I don't even mind you having an opinion. It's about your delivery. Yes, boo. Just let me know. DM me. I don't know if you have my new number. So hit me, boo. I would love to do your show. Come on, the truth. Yes. Yeah, I don't even have a problem with you guys asking me questions. Here's the problem. And I said this last time. It's about your delivery. I'm not playing with people's delivery. And hold on. So I got to block somebody. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me just go and hide them from my live. Yes, because, we're not playing that game. Anyway, I don't. It's people's delivery that I'm not going to play games with. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. Ain't no comma. Ain't no semicolon. Ain't no question mark. There's an exclamation point at the end of that sentence, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not playing games with you. It's the delivery. Remember, I said this in my last live. If I ordered a pizza, and y'all know we have contactless delivery now, right? And they brought a pizza to you, and the pizza man just threw the pizza up to your front door and was like, damn, you got your damn pizza. What's the problem? It's the delivery of my pizza. I'm going to need you to gingerly step up to my door, ring my doorbell, and set that pizza on down because I want my cheese to stay on the pizza. I want my vegetables on the pizza, not on the roof of the box, not slid over. I don't want the pieces in all disarray because you what? Threw my pizza to my front door. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. Okay? So watch y'all damn delivery. Roland, what's up, boo? And welcome to a Girls Live. Yes, I'm so happy to see you, boo. Hugs and kisses to you. And I see you doing your thing too. I'm trying to get a piece of your live too, Roland. But back to what we were saying. All this love. Okay, so if y'all don't know Roland Martin, please go follow him. He's another one of my angels. I think that I've talked to y'all. I'm going to say this real quick. Just being a survivor of domestic violence. As women, it's very hard to trust, believe, love, and see great in men, especially men of color, if that was your abuser. So I would like to say that God has sent me so many angels, my male angels, and Roland Martin is one of them. Daniel Hall was on here. He's one of them. I have so many angels in my life outside of like my dad, my uncles, just friends. Like God has sent me so many angels. I am so blessed. My dad, they just give me the ability to believe in love, to believe in men, to believe in the sanctity of marriage, to believe that these men are out here just like loving on us as women and supporting us and uplifting us. Like they're out there. They're out there. So I just wanted to say that little bit real quick. Thank you for all of my angels out there who have shown up in my life through the good, bad, and indifferent, have just been there to show me that all men aren't bad. All men aren't out to hurt us. All men aren't just dogs. All men aren't out here doing women dirty. It's good men. There are angels out there. So if you have a angel in your life, and even if it's just your daddy, if it ain't your daddy, if it's your uncle, if it ain't your uncle, if it was your science teacher, hell, I don't care who it is. If you have a angel, hit me with a heart, and also hit me with hashtag Mangel, because they are out there, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Bubbles! Hey, boo! What you doing, Bubbles? Y'all just making my... See, and this live was supposed to be real quick, y'all. And we getting all up into it. And I love it. And I am so happy that everybody is joining me. But, anyway, we were talking about angels. Where was I, y'all? Please bring me back, because I got distracted with all my angels coming on here. Delivery. Yes. So if you want to ask me a question about my life, what I've been through, the abuse that I've survived, even if you want to ask me a question about my ex, I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, you can't ask me nothing. Don't say nothing to me about him. It's your delivery. Because let me tell you something. I had a saying on Hollywood Exes, baby, if you bring it to me crazy, I'm delivering it to your door for $19.95 plus shipping and handling. It's coming crazy in a box. It's coming right back to you. Shipping and handling, you're paying for it, baby. Because for $19.95 plus shipping and handling, I'm going to deliver it to you crazy too. So, you know what? So, there's another one of my angels. Hey, boo, you better be all in my live. See, y'all, this is living proof that I have so many angels in my life. This is so dope. Now, my sister queens, y'all already know. My dreamers, y'all already know. Because that's just what girls do. We like, sisters, that's what we do. We show up like, girl, what's up? What you need? I need to take my earrings off. I need Vaseline. How we doing it? The angels, thank y'all. Thank y'all for just, especially Mary, thank y'all for just showing up in my life and in such a way that you stand in solidarity with me and other women who are survivors of domestic violence. And just that ability to even trust a man again. I thank God that I'm not jaded, that I am in a position where I have angels in my life where I can say, but I have a point of reference. And I know it's difficult for you guys if you have not had that point of reference. Like, I know it's really hard, but they're out there. And all you have to do, I told y'all got a Trinity working in y'all favor. You got Father, God, Mother, Earth, and Queen Universe. Put it out there. Let them know I need a angel in my life. I need somebody to show me totally opposite of what I've seen. I need it. And it's important. So do that. But yes, we doing questions. You watch Hollywood. Well, thank you for watching Hollywood Exes. Yes. Come on, y'all. Cheer first, I love you. What is your advice on getting pregnant? Ooh, well, honey, making sure it's somebody you want to bring a child into the world with. That part, like, good, bad, or indifferent, you have to know within yourself, if you want to have a child with somebody. And here's the thing that we don't do. We always say, oh, he's got to be handsome and be a provider and be this. You're going to have to start asking yourself, am I okay with the downfalls and character flaws of this person, and they might end up in my child? And if your answer is yes, then that's probably somebody you want to have a child with. If your answer is no, that probably ain't nobody you want to have no child with, honey. Because let me say, it's 50% you, 50% them. So the things that you may say that you can't stand, this, that, and the other, because have you ever heard that saying when they say, oh my God, they act just like their daddy, or oh my God, he act just like my daddy? It's in them. So you better ask yourself that question. Is this a person that I can say unequivocally, without my lip trembling, without my eye jumping, that I am okay with if my child ends up with some of them characteristics, if they act like that sometimes? Am I okay with that, baby? Because if your answer is no, get you a NuvaRing and swallow it whole. Take an entire pack of birth control pills, crush them up and put them in your smoothie. Get an IUD and stick it in your neck. Try to put the entire female condom over your whole vagina and duct tape and glue it to your thighs. Put on a chastity belt, some leggings with some Spanx over that, a pair of stretched denim high-waist jeans, and some sweatpants. If your answer's no, and you still having sex with that person. Okay? Why all black women don't want... Okay, ask me that question again, sweetheart. You went so fast. It was something about not raising children, black men, and not raising children. So, I don't know. Hit me back again. I'm more mom than dad. And that's fine too. That's fine. Again, I'm just saying, if you are thinking about having a child with somebody, then those are the questions that you need to ask yourself, because that child might have those traits. And if that is something that you like, that gonna show up, and you got to be ready for it. So just ask yourself that question. But if it's somebody that you feel like, I would say don't stress about getting pregnant either. Because it's such a delicate process, and it's amazing that we're even here. Everything that has to line up for that to happen. Don't stress yourself over it, because you increase the cortisol and your stress hormones. You need to be in balance. Just let it happen naturally. Just whatever's going to be, it's going to be. You ain't got to be like, oh, hurry up, we got to do it now. And then I got to stand on my head, and just let it be. Let it be. And it will happen naturally. I'm telling you. And I'm not only saying naturally as in like, cause some people go to fertility, even in that, don't stress yourself over like, it's not working. Let it do what it needs to do. Go to Father God, Mother Earth, Queen Universe, and say, hey, this is it. Bam. Why all black women love men who have criminal records? Okay, so I'm about to tighten you up, right? Because I believe in tough love, real love. Why would you put all? Why would you put all? I don't understand that. Because there's a lot of people living in a trailer park right now who boyfriends got criminal records. That doesn't make sense. To say that all black women, to generalize and say that all black women love men with criminal records, that's insane. That's insane. I don't understand that. So help me understand where you was going with that, because that didn't make no sense. Like, that didn't even make a little bit of sense. All? What you like is what you like. There's some women, non-black, others, that actually like bad boys. And like, that's what they do. They find men who are incarcerated and fall in love and say how they're going to get married when they get out. And that is not all. It's not all. So black men who's always had issues with black women. Well, I would say this, take black out of it. You say, I'm a black man who's always had issues with black women. Take all out of it. Take women out of it. And actually, sweetheart, you're the only common denominator in all those relationships. And again, this is no shade. This is no shade at all. If you're saying you've always had problems with black women in relationships, you're the only common denominator in the relationship. So maybe the problem you're having is with yourself. There's something that you need to work out in you, that it keeps showing up in these relationships. that they're not working. So, Bell the body, my boo thing. Hey. Okay, yes. Husband has a criminal, he's black and doesn't have a criminal record. So yeah, I don't know where that came from. But again, back to what I was saying. You have to, when you are the common denominator in all these relationships and they're not working out at some point, my grandmother used to say it best. She used to say, sugar, everybody ain't lying on you. You have to take inventory and say to yourself, what is it about me that these relationships are not working out? And what is it about me that keeps attracting this certain type of woman? Because again, what you put out into the universe is what you attract back, right? So if you keep finding that these relationships are toxic or not working out or whatever they must be, what are you putting out to attract that? Because that's coming from you. And again, no shade. Y'all know I'm not shade nobody. Only time you get shade from me, boo, is when you send me some. That's what I send you back. So maybe, yeah, you have to look within and figure out what is it about me that either I need to change, adjust, or work on. Number one. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I had salad before we got on here. She was not being a lady right now. Yeah, and figure out how do you fix that. And once you fix that, then you need to ask yourself, are you ready for a relationship? Because maybe you just need to be dating right now and you're putting dating energy into relationships. And maybe that's why it's not working out. So that'll be another topic, y'all. Do y'all, okay, hit me with a butterfly if you think we should do that next time about putting dating into relationships. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know about that. I'm sorry for asking. This is important. Um, okay, well I will get back to that. We're not gonna say what the question was because then other people will chime in and start asking questions. All I can say about that, sweetheart, is my children have had the same cell phone numbers since they were in grade school, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Um, yes, my husband doesn't have a criminal record. He's never seen the inside of jail. Yeah, so that's I'm with y'all on that one. Like, yeah, that don't make sense. Like like my daddy has never been in a jail. Me and our dad, like, I don't get that. But somebody said I don't understand how you can give relationship advice. No shade. Oh, no shade, boo. I can give relationship advice because I've been in them. That's like telling somebody, I don't see how you can give cooking advice. Well, if they cook, they got some kind of advice to give. It may not be what you want. It may not be what you like. But only way I can't give relationship advice is if I'm sitting up here saying I've never been in one. Butterflies chime in and note to self and person who asked me that question, no shade. I've had several healthy relationships. So ain't nobody ever seen Drea Kelly sit up here and say all men are bad and I've had nothing but horrible relationship. So that's how I can give advice. But again, because you're late chiming in, I also said my truth is my truth. Your truth might be your truth, right? And that's not to say one is good, bad, or indifferent. One is right, one's wrong. That's my truth. So, if you want to know what I feel about relationships, I'm going to share what I've learned from being in them. How about that? Um, yes, being in a relationship, understanding she has a good outlook on situation. Yes, having a good outlook, sorry. And here's the thing. I could be very jaded and all men are horrible and I've been through a bad relation. That doesn't mean all men are jaded. It doesn't mean that all men are bad. You will never hear that come out of my mouth at all, ever. That would be insane for me to say something like that because all men are not the same. All relationships are not the same. So yeah, that's what it have. Oh my God, it's almost 6 o'clock. Well, it's past 6 and we supposed to be out of here. It was supposed to be just 30 minutes and we went on ahead and just did this full on hour. But yeah, It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. I'm going to answer your question without giving too much. I don't think anything of it, sweetheart. It's her truth. Again, people ask me that question. It's her truth. And what people decide to do with their truth, how they decide to put their truth out into the public or in private, how people choose to deal with their truth, that's on them. I like I that, sweetheart. And I wouldn't say that I don't think anything. It's just that I think that everyone has a right to their truth because they lived it and that is their story. And no one has the right to tell anybody what that experience was if you did not experience it for yourself firsthand. That's just impossible and it's not okay to ever do. So for me to even think that I could comment on that would be totally left and insane to do, because again, I would then be taking on the position that I went through what she went through to the T, to exact. It may be similar, but it's not exact. So I have no way in saying what's valid, what's not valid, how things should be dealt with, how they shouldn't be dealt with, because that is her truth. But what I will say is I have so much love in my heart because I understand it firsthand. I have nothing but uplifting words and prayer and just hope for healing, and not a surface healing, but that deep down love, joy, look in the mirror and know she's not responsible for anything that happened to her, joy and healing. So if anything, that's all I could say about that. Because other than that, I have no authority to, and I won't even try. And people try to do that to me, and I think it's the worst thing anybody could ever do, because unless you've walked that walk and been through it, you have no right to speak on what that experience is, because even with all the details, even with everything you read, it will never be as horrific as living it. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, that is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Word snake for answer. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. And again, thank you for asking. The only reason why I did not say the name is because, again, I never put people in a position to be put out on Front Street. Not that you were fronting her off, putting on Front Street, because then they have to go back and answer because this person said your name and they said this. That's not fair, because everybody's not built like me. Everybody is not. They're not equipped to deal with it. They not like, yeah, whatever, but we gonna keep pushing because it's live to say. Some people are in very fragile states right now because it's very fresh and very new for them. So I would never do that. Right now is a very, very, and pray for her. The person that you asked me that question about, pray for her, because she's in a very, very fragile state right now. It's very difficult just getting back to regular life. It's very difficult to even figure out who you are. It's very difficult to even trust your own judgment, because when you go through something like that, you're like, the last time I trusted my judgment, it was crash and burn and it almost cost me my life. So she needs more prayer than ever. All of them. More prayer than ever. And especially in a time like this when we're in the middle of a pandemic. So you have emotions on high, depression on high, incidences of suicide on high, and you've come out of something traumatic. You need more love, prayer, and support now more than ever. So yeah, please do. Like, that's so important. And that's all I have. That's all I have. That's all I have to give, but that's what I'm made up of. And I'm not going to change. I'm not going to be any different, because I know what it's like to have that support system do that for me. And it is my job. And even if it wasn't my job to do, I would still do it, because I want people to have that. I want them to know the other side is fabulous, honey. The other side is beautiful. The other side is, it's love, it's joy, it's peace, but it's also a struggle, and it's hard, and there are going to be tears, and it's going to be times when you question yourself, and it's going to be times when you want to give up. But no, keep going, because you got a support system that loves and cares. So yeah. How can these people understand the situation of Black women if they don't even hear them? Yeah. Here's the thing. A lot of people who have opinions on things haven't even done the work. Oh, boo, hold on. You say my heart is broken. Why is your heart broken? You here amongst a bunch of butterflies and dreamers. So this is a safe place. And you don't have to go into detail, but I don't want to end this feed without figuring out why your heart is broken. Because if I can help you in any way possible, I'm here. I'm here. I just need to know why your heart is broken, because I don't want nobody out there with a broken heart. Have I given up on love? Oh, no, ma'am, Pam. This girl is a helpless romantic. Do you hear me? I believe in the sanctity of love and marriage. And when I tell you, but again, because I have these angels in my life and I have sister queens in my life and so much positivity in my children and my family, my support system and my counselor. Hey, Linda Randall. Who I've been going to for years. Okay. Like Linda was the first counselor I went to when I first came out of everything. And when I say Dr. Linda Randall in Chicago, she is so amazing. Look her up. Yeah. So no, I'm not. Hold on. I got to block somebody real quick, y'all, because again, we not doing the dumb shit no more. Like, I answered one question, but now you on here just being ignorant. So when you can tell the kids your house is either. Yeah, I have no problem with that. First of all, my children, that's never been a question. So for the person who asked me that, hey daughter, Elena Page, dancing choreographer extraordinaire. Hey boo. My butterfly, he's left me. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. We gonna come back to that, honey. Didn't nobody leave you, they got left behind. There's a difference. When somebody exits your life, that means you're about to go to another plateau. It's like being on an escalator. You know how somebody's going down and you going up? And at one point on that escalator, y'all going to be side by side. And then God is going to say, but you haven't made it to the top, and you going to keep on going till you plateau, till you make it to the next level. And that person going to keep on going down. So remember what I said about the words that you speak and that come out of your mouth that you put into the universe. Oh no, honey, he didn't leave you. He got left behind. Because I had to learn this. And it was life changing, honey. Anybody who left this behind, boo, I don't know what to tell you. I feel sorry for you. I feel so sorry for you. Because, in the words of Fat Joe, all the way up. That's where I'm going. All the way up, period. I've been to the bottom. I've been to hell and back. So that down, no. Downgrades, no. Those don't exist for me. All the way up, boo. It's like the penthouse floor, baby. And only other thing we can do besides the penthouse floor, baby, we going to the rooftop. Okay? So, again, your butterfly didn't leave you, boo. And you are the butterfly. You have your own wings. His wings are his. Yours are yours. Where you're meant to soar and fly and go and be and create and do has nothing to do with him. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. Okay? So, no. He's not you or your butterfly. And if you see me, come on. Send me a butterfly. Ma'am, those are your wings. Those are your wings, boo. And you have to love you and know that you are great and you are amazing and you are divinely made. And somebody that don't want you, don't want to be with you, don't need to be around you, it really ain't you. It's because God said they're not equipped. Okay? You don't have the pedigree, you don't have the certification, the verification, the fortification, or any of that to be with you. So remember when I said sometimes you got to cut people AWF off? Off. AWF, honey. AWF. You are beautiful and amazing and fabulous and glorious. Hit the butterfly. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. It would be you. It would be you. And again, I ask you, please, when you go and these two things in the front of your face, boo, don't use them to look. Use them to see. Because I can tell by the way you've described it, when you wake up, you're looking at what's wrong with me. Why would he want to be with me? Why you looking? See that you are divinely made for someone just as special as you. See that you are gorgeous. See that you are beautiful. See that you have wings. See that you're going to fly. See that you're going to rise. See that you are amazing. See you are the shit. Like I tell my kids all the time, your mama should have named you Pooh because you the shit, baby. Pooh because you the shit. Period. And you got to know that. Please know. Yes, there is a difference between looking and seeing. But I'm proud of you, boo. You came on up in here with the dreamers and the butterflies, and you was able to speak your truth because I wasn't getting off of here till I found out what it was. Honey, what? The only thing in your world that is left behind is your spine because that's where God put it. And that's where it's going to stay. Because without it being behind you, you can't stand tall. That's it. Ain't nothing in your life left behind. Never. Can't. Not. Don't understand. Don't compute. Reboot. Restart. Girl, you got this. You got this, boo. And listen, if don't nobody tell you, you let his ass know. TT Drea told me. That's what TT Drea said. Thanks for you. Love you back, boo. I'm hitting my kitchen table because you are telling the truth. Come on, slam the table. Yes. Because y'all know every now and then, if y'all know about me and my butterflies, it's butterfly ministry, honey. Sometimes my grandfather jumps out. He was a Baptist preacher. And sometimes that good old butterfly ministry comes on and it happens. So, yeah, but we have been over here over an hour. Resilience right here. Come through, resilience. Yes. Let's see. When you've been through so much, how do you find your happy place? Girl, let me tell you, my happy place is dance. It really, like in my house, every single day, some shape, form, or fashion, this girl gonna dance. If it's full on, full out, a little bit, a little twerk here, I'ma dance. Also, my happy place for me is knowing this one thing that, well, actually two, knowing these two things, that everything that I went through was not in vain and that my life is not just for me. And when you are aware of that your life, like the world, us, the community, everybody connected is like a pond, right? And my life is a little drop. And the things that I share are a ripple. And that ripple is going to go bigger, bigger, bigger. Because if you've ever noticed a drop and then it starts small, then the next ripple is bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger till it's so great and expands and reaches out so far that it hits somebody else's shore. That's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. Now, I will tell you, y'all know I'm real. You know I'm real. Is it easy? Hell no. It ain't something that you're going to get up every single day and be like, I've got this. It's wonderful. I'm resilient and I'm doing it. Some days you going to wake up and it's going to be one phrase that hits your mouth right after you open your eyes and tell you, thank you, God, for waking me up. You know what that phrase is going to be? The fuck. I promise you, you're going to have those days. And that's okay too, because it's a part of the journey. It's a part of that thing that makes you resilient. It's a part of that thing that makes you fight. It's a part of that thing that makes you say, I could do it another day. It's a part of that thing that makes you say, the fuck on the blueprint has to be there too, because that helps somebody see the way. It's a part of the map. It's a part of what's on the scroll for people to go, oh, the fuck is part of the healing. Okay. I'm cool. I could do it. Because some days you are going to be, honey, you're going to feel like you part of the praise team. You're going to be full of praise, worship, happiness. Honey, do you hear me? falling out on the altar. And then some days it's going to be like, I'm going to need somebody to let me know, Father God, is the throne on vibrate? Is it on complete silence? Did you leave the kingdom? You ain't got no answering service. So, you ain't receiving text no more. He cut his comments off on Instagram. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. But that's a part of this. That's a part of being a butterfly. It is what it is. It is what it is. Because here's the thing about healing. You got to be willing to take both. And we have this preconceived notions in our heads that healing looks pretty. That healing is only when I'm doing all right. That healing is only when I can smile. No, the healing is when I can't smile, but I push through anyway. Healing is when I cry, but I still find something to be thankful for. Healing is in those moments where I wonder, Father God, have you left the entire kingdom? You cut all your comments off on Instagram, but in my heart, I know you still there. That's a part of the healing too. And until people know that, they think they're not healing. They think something's wrong with them. And it's not. Healing is done in the light and the dark, baby. It is. Duality is in everything. Everything in life. There's good and bad. There's up and down. There's right and wrong. There's love and hate. And there's light and dark. And that's where the healing is, in both. So when you get to that dark place, know you still healing. All you got to do is like, well, boo, we healing in the dark today, boo. That's what we doing today. We healing in the dark today, but we healing. And when you in the light, I'm healing in the light today. And that's what we doing. And be okay with that. Be okay with that. Yes. Thank God you could. Oh, thank you so. Well, I enjoy this. All my tattoos are butterfly. You know what? I have a butterfly on my hip. I absolutely love butterflies. I have one on my foot. Honey, that's a food that I need to get redone. Yeah, that's the real deal. Somebody just asked me something. Where are you? Somebody asked me. Yes, I was. I most definitely was. See, when people ask me questions about him, I'm just going to go ahead and answer them since we ain't going to give too much light to that, because I have to make sure, remember what we talked about before, Dreamers and Butterflies, we have to make sure that delivery is right. So I have to wait and see what that delivery is. And then if that delivery is right, we're going to go ahead and accept the pizza. If that delivery is wrong, that shit is getting sent back. Right? Yes, so my grandmother, who has passed. Oh, I'm sorry. You asked this question a couple times, baby. Have you ever met Little Richard? I have not. I did not meet Little Richard. I did not. But I wish I would have. Woo! Let me tell you, that hair, that swah. Do you hear me? Little Richard had that swah. Live for it. And a legend. I mean, he was so before his time. I wish. You are serious about hair. Well, thank you, boo. Thank you. No, we are not. We are not friends. I'm answering somebody's question right now, y'all. So no, we're not. No, he's not in my life. No, he's not. And he understands why. I don't really get into that too much, because somebody who do you dirty like that, and you wasn't even in my life long enough to even try to do something dirty, like, get in first. Like, you know how when you have a job and they tell you on a 30-day before your insurance kicks in, or we putting you on this trial basis to see how you do on the job before we really give you a title, or before we give you that promotion. You got to do that first before you fuck it up. And unfortunately, he couldn't even do that before I fucked it up. So that's that. That's it. Have you met Janet? No, but I was on tour with her once. We did share the same stage at one time. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Probation period. Yes, everybody has a probation period. Yes, and leave everything behind. Let's see. I remember the first time I saw you. Oh, well, thank you, boo. And I said, love back to you. No, I never met Miss Betty Wright, y'all. I wish I would, because let me tell you something. My favorite song of hers, Woman to Woman. If we could just take that part out of that sentence, and maybe on the next live we'll talk about that, y'all. That woman to woman. If we could just take that part, we're going to talk about what woman to woman, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. So, well, here's the thing. That's a good question. And I don't feel like you coming with no shade, boo. I don't think that as women or men, we should say failed marriages, because I don't think that the marriage itself failed. I think that sometimes people outgrow one another. I think that sometimes people are in relationships that are toxic. So you getting out of it doesn't mean it was a fail. Actually, it was a come up. If something's not good to you or good for you, I just don't think that you should call it a failed marriage. If you are getting out of something that is not good to you, good for your spirit, if that partner is not being just that, a partner in your life, and you choose to remove yourself from it, that's not a fail, honey. That's a phenomenon. That's a feature. That's fabulous. I mean, there's a whole lot of F's we could use for that one, but not failed. And again, I don't think you're being shady, but if you are, that's you. I don't think you're being shady, but I think that that's something, a conversation we need to start having, because a lot of people say, oh, after 3 failed marriages, take failed out of it. Dissect that thing. And even if it was you, it's not a fail if you felt like, in order for me to grow or be better or rise, or for that person to be better, we need to be separated. That's not a fail. That's fabulous, because that means you're willing to do the work. And sometimes everybody in the marriage is not willing to do the work. So you have to leave. But if it's violent and your life is on the line, the word failed shouldn't even be put in there. That's freedom, right? There's a difference. So now, just somebody, if you fall and fail, you grow. Yes, you do. You grow. You grow. I'm actually learning from this live. Well, I'm glad to know that you are learning from this live. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, so sorry. I said something about my lesbian door. Honey, I love my job. My job, baby. Don't do it. Everybody know how I feel about my eggs. No shade, sweetie. Going through my... Okay, no, that's fine. Like I said, I didn't think that you were being shady at all, love. And if you are going through something, please take failed out of it. You did not fail at anything. Anytime you choose your say, now I want you to change the way you speak to yourself. Sorry, somebody was calling me. I'm sorry. Change the way you speak to yourself and about yourself. And don't say my failed marriages or failed relationships. Say my fabulous marriages, my fabulous relationships, because you learned something fabulous about you. Yes, I had a bad marriage and I have a wonderful husband. Exactly. But guess what? You probably grew in such a way that now even that bad relationship, or I hate to say this, bad man, taught you something. Guess what he taught you? What not to do in the next relationship. Guess what he taught you? What you will not put up with ever again. Guess what it taught you? Everything you want in a man. And it also taught you everything you don't want in a man. So you even got something from that. I got something from my relationship, y'all. Like, I don't sit here and I really don't know where it comes from. But hey, I never even sit here and be like, oh, no. I learned a lot about myself. My resilience, my strength, my courage, my ability to be aware. Like, I learned so much about myself. And I also learned about some bullshit that I'm just never gonna. Jorge, I love you, dear. I love you. I love you. And I miss you so much. And I miss performing on the stage with you. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till things open up. But thank you for joining my live, y'all. Yes, what I was saying, y'all, like, I learned so much. I miss you too. We gotta call each other. We gotta talk. I learned so much. So much. There was people who didn't understand. Yes, I was there. That need to put me in a mental and physical form to be abused, but I'm a warrior. Yes, you are a warrior, boo. And that went by really, really fast. I know, Jorge. I need to come back to LA. I know. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, boo. I promise. Send me that again because it went by really, really fast. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. And yes, please do call me. Call me, please. Love you, Jorge. Send me that again because I really hate that you went through that. But at the same time, I'm a firm believer. And you know when people say that God don't give you more than you can handle. He don't give you more than you can handle. But I'm here to say, sometimes it bends that back, baby, and you got a limp. And that's okay too. Right? So, know that going into it. Because as Christians, as religious people, we like to put under this umbrella of when people think you're not being strong. Well, honey, God don't give you no more than you can handle. Well, honey, sometimes he give you some stuff that put a cramp in your neck, hump in your back, and a limp in your leg too. But I'm still walking through that thing. Be okay with that. Be okay with that. Don't let nobody tell you different. Okay? Be okay with that. Because it's hard. It's hard. Yes. I think that people need to put that on the end of it. God don't give you no more than you can handle, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be heavy. It's going to feel like you can't make it sometimes. Like we need to get real. We need to get real in what healing looks like. We need to get real in what it's like to tell people to trust in God, because trusting in God does not mean to be non-human. Because even in my humanness, in my fear, in my shame, in my doubt, it doesn't mean that I don't trust him. It just means that I'm human and I'm scared and I don't know what I'm doing. And this is so beyond me. Let people know that's okay too. Because people try to make you think if you have all of that going on, then you don't believe in God. Lies. Yes, it's a journey. It becomes a testimony. That's right, ladies. It's like while he dating, please, you can change. And my husband taught me a lot of what not to. Very true. Very true. Please don't think you can change nobody. Get rid of your God complex. Introducing baby hair. Greatness to all the masses. Well, thank you. Somebody just talked about my baby hair. Well, thank you, love. You just tickled me with that when you caught me off guard. Woo! You are so strong. You know what? Thank you, boo. I don't think I'm strong now. Kendra, my sister! Ah, sister! Yes! Yes! Hey, Drea, it's Tammy. Miss Minnie's mom. Hi, boo! Oh! Do you have my number? If not, please DM me so I can make sure that you have my number. Oh, I need to talk to you. And I'm so sorry for everything you're going through right now. But please DM me because I don't know if you have my number. Yeah. How do you prepare your kids for separation and divorce? Truth. Straight up truth. Do not make them babies think that mommy and daddy are not going to be together because daddy like it hot and mama like it cold in the house. Be real. But start with you first, because that allows our children to do one thing that most people don't do. Take responsibility for self first. Yeah. Then tell your children what you've learned about being with that person. Tell them about the attributes, okay? And also be transparent. We're going to talk about that Be transparent about that, please. My battery's getting low, y'all, and it might die. You share a mothering class. Well, I would love to. I would love to. But we're gonna talk about that. But I was very transparent, and I told my children on the level that they could understand. So for my children, it was a little different because there was abuse, domestic violence involved. So you do have to do it tenderly. But I will say this: don't sugarcoat, but give them to the level that they can understand at their age, because it's very serious, and so many young women are dealing with it at earlier ages now, that I think that it's imperative that you're honest about it. But if it's not, first of all, start with you, because that it then allows children, like I said, to take self-responsibility, to be reflective about what part they played in it, and then getting them to understand why you cannot stay, letting them know that it's unhealthy for you, because then it teaches your children to make choices that are healthy for them, not to stay in relationships that are unhealthy. Be mindful of children's magical thinking. Yes, that's why I said also you have to give it to them on a level that they can understand it. I like use analogies, because my children were very young when I left. My son was barely walk, like he was little when I left. So yeah, you have to do that. Yeah, I agree, because I dealt with mental abuse from my oldest kid's dad. Yeah, so being real, but I think the first step in dealing with separation